in-laws assaulted me during an ICE detention 2 years ago. So last night I told them I was being deported just to see if they'd brag about it. When I first came to America as a legal citizen, ICE detained me under the guise of suspicious behavior. The suspicious behavior in question? Walking around Soho in NYC with my hands in my pockets. But that wasn't even the worst part. While detained, they hurt me in ways I still don't feel comfortable speaking about. So I sued them, and I was so close to winning the case against them. All I needed was evidence that ICE agents were corrupt. And lucky for me, my in-laws all worked as deportation officers. So 2 nights ago, while my husband Jack and I sat at his parents' dinner table, I dropped the bomb I'd been rehearsing for weeks. Immigration called today. They're deporting me in 2 days. The champagne bottle my father-in-law was opening practically exploded with excitement. Finally, some good news. He laughed, not even trying to hide his joy. My mother-in-law started clapping. Actually clapping. My brother-in-law raised his beer like he was toasting my departure. The phone in my purse was recording everything. Jack's watch was too. We'd bought it specifically for this moment. I let my shoulders slump, making myself look defeated. I think you'll lose my income, I said quietly. I've been paying half your mortgage. That's when father-in-law's face twisted into something ugly. Your money? He was already getting defensive, exactly like we'd planned. I make $5,000 per deportation under the table, $10,000 to destroy papers. My mother-in-law jumped in, wine sloshing in her glass. 3 deportations funded Bianca's college. Your measly contributions mean nothing. Jack played his part perfectly, his voice confused and hurt. Mom, you said that money was from Dad's investments. It was an investment, she snapped back. In getting rid of parasites. I could feel my pulse in my throat, but I pushed forward with the next bait. You're lying. Federal agents have oversight. There are rules. My brother-in-law slammed his beer down so hard the table shook. Oversight? We are the oversight. His face was red now, the alcohol and anger mixing together. That Mexican teacher who reported us for targeting her students? We photoshopped gang tattoos onto her social media, planted substances during a routine check of her car, but she had kids. Jack's voice was barely a whisper. Father-in-law actually laughed at that. Now they're in foster care. Should have minded her business. My stomach was churning, but I needed more. I needed them to admit to everything. At least real criminals get deported, I said, injecting just enough righteousness into my voice. That's something good you do. The laughter that erupted from my father-in-law made my skin crawl. Real criminals? Your brother was born here. So we're about 400 others we deported this year alone. The room felt like it was spinning. What? Destroy birth certificates, create fake criminal records. By the time they can prove anything, they're already gone. He was bragging now, chest puffed out like he was proud. Jack's rage bait was perfect. Dad, you always said those people were all illegal. And you believed me? Father-in-law's contempt for his own son was visceral. You're even dumber than your wife. The words hung in the air like poison. I stood up, letting fake tears stream down my face. You know what? My case will expose all of you. Every single thing you've done. Father-in-law's face went from smug to furious in seconds. Your case? You mean that fake assault claim? He was standing now too, towering over me. You think you're special? You think you're the only one? My whole body went cold. What do you mean? My detention center is a buffet. We take what we want. Jack's voice cracked. Dad, what are you saying? Father-in-law pulled out his phone, swiping through it like he was looking for vacation photos. Your wife's cousin, room 67B. She was my favorite. Your second cousin, Blake, said she was tighter than any white beach he'd ever find on Tinder. He turned the screen toward me. A photo of my cousin Maria in a detention cell, crying. She was in there for 6 hours before we released her. No records, of course. Judge Coleman's son was there too that night. My legs felt like water. Maria had tried to tell me something happened to her 2 years ago, but she couldn't get the words out. That's why she took her life. I said coldly, the pieces clicking together. You're making this up to hurt me. Making it up? He was scrolling again. I have videos. Want to see yours from 2021? The one where you kept saying you were a citizen? He held the phone up. This is you, right? From that suspicious behavior detention? The room tilted. That's when Jack stood up, his whole act dropping instantly. Did you just confess to assaulting my wife? Full story on channel link below.